Supercars are a crazy creation combining luxury, technology, and grandiosity. Equipped with the latest available tech and ensuring the maximum possible luxury, supercars have evolved at the cutting edge of time. At times, it becomes difficult for a fan to decide which one is the best, because they all have their quirks and advantages, making the decision that much more difficult. But what if a supercar is beyond the imagination of users due to their weird features? That is a category into itself. Some supercar creators don't know the meaning of boundaries, and as a result have gone too far, occasionally adding features that just don't make any sense. But these magical features make these supercars stand out in a crowd. We have covered some really weird supercars that make the viewer question reality because of their weird features. Let's get to it. The Vector M12 is more like a Diablo that's gone a bit over the edge in the brainstorming stage. Design-wise, the Vector M12 resembles a spaceship, holding true to its interior and exterior. What adds to the weirdness of this car is that the company couldn't afford the Diablo engines, so the production shut down. The weirdness of this car lies in the weak copying of the Diablo concept. The development of this weird car began in the mid-90s. It is designed to be the stretched version of the Lamborghini Diablo and has the same 5.7-liter V12 engine. The body of the Vector M12 is made up of resin-cured spun fiberglass. In addition, Megatech, the developer of the car, did not modify the suspension and running gear of the Diablo inspiration. When compared to Lamborghini, it's really not that different on paper. Essentially, it is without a doubt a cut-rate Lamborghini. The car flopped because Megatech was selling the Vector M12 as a replacement for the Diablo. Though the company was expecting a huge turnout of potential buyers, there was not much interest. Auto Week magazine awarded the Vector M12 the worst car we've ever driven title. The Covini C6W. 6 wheels is not a good idea when it comes to a sports car, but that did not stop these Italian supercar designers from giving it a try. Covini C6W is a head-scratching example of this idea, as the car has 4 small front wheels paired with a set of relatively larger rear wheels. Covini wanted a new supercar design that was different as well as interesting. They got that. The designers in the company thought that the traditional 4-wheel supercar just wasn't enough, so they created one with 6 wheels. The C6W name comes from the number of wheels the supercar has. It has a 436 horsepower Audi V8 4.2-liter engine. It can accommodate the driver and a passenger. And though it looks photoshopped, Covini C6W is a real supercar. W Motors' Lykan HyperSport is a supercar that was designed and produced in the Middle East. But the story doesn't end there. A car designed in the Middle East must have something that is weird for unusual supercars. And this one is no exception. It is one of the most expensive supercars because of the production expenses. It has headlights embedded with jewels and titanium LED blades bedazzled with 440 15-karat diamonds. Also, the customer can have their choice of yellow diamonds, sapphires, or they can even increase the number of diamonds. Furthermore, there is a weird infotainment system based on holograph technology. It has gold stitching in the seats. The limited production further adds to the value of this car. In 2013, at the time of launch, the Lykan HyperSport had a price tag of $3.4 million. Lamborghini Countach was the first model to employ the famous scissor doors. The first model was launched in 1975 and was an instant hit. The latest models of this car have become wider and lower and have a spoiler option. The problem with the spoiler of the car is its uselessness, because it doesn't add anything to the car's aerodynamics. In fact, a funny thing about this car's spoiler, they were mounted on the cars after the building process was complete and are purely for aesthetic purposes. The awkward seating and pedal positioning further add to the weirdness of this car. The rear view mirrors are useless thanks to the low base. To rectify this, they added a specially designed periscope. I'm not making this up. The LP500 model came with a periscope. The ELIICA has left other supercars behind when it comes to the number of wheels. You're not seeing double here. There are 8 wheels on this supercar, making it one of the weirdest by far. It looks more like a limousine rather than a supercar. Apparently, the reason for the number of wheels is the increased traction. Though it enhances the traction purpose, it just ruins the look. The performance of the car is comparable to a Porsche 911, but looks-wise, I mean, just look at this thing. This car is all electric, coupled to a battery bank, which is innovative for the supercar. The looks are considerably funny, which makes it difficult for supercar fans to decide to go for it. I wonder how many spare tires this thing has. Yamaha also set out to make a supercar of its own, but from the looks of it, all it made was a mistake. Though Yamaha has produced some of the best motorcycle models, it hasn't performed well in the supercar division. The OX9911 looks like a submarine, and it can accommodate one person. There is a mammoth 400 horsepower V12 engine shoehorned into this tiny small car. The design looks like a cartoon version of a supercar. The driver must feel like they're in the cockpit of a fighter jet. Try as you might to unsee this monstrosity, sadly, this thing will burn into your memory for the rest of your life. These and some other cars might have weird features, but who knows what might be next? While these are currently unbeatable in their head-scratching features, others might soon give them a run for their money. Diamond-adorned headlights, excessive and unnecessary numbers of wheels, and how the doors might open might not be the features that make a car different. But who knows? These features might become common with new models. If you like this video, check out our most luxurious concept cars video. It will amaze you in the exact opposite way these cars confused you. And who knows, these might become a reality in the future. Thanks for taking the ride with us. Keep it between the lines till the next video.